Well, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock. It's Hunter.
Morning. What's up? Hey, fix the stream. You got us all weird.
You're weird.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. See?
I don't know why that should be the default. That should be the default setting. It's goofy. Anyway, welcome to it, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Hunter, we are streaming live. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web-exclusive content, as well as, of course, on your FM 107.1 every morning. Okay, before we do this, before we do anything, I'm going to take a sip of my hot coffee.
Which I'm making some back there, too. This is very not typical of me to.
Damn it. I don't have a glove. Anyway, I need to do something. I'm going to. I challenge you, sir, to a robot dance-off, all right? If you listened to the show yesterday, Hunter started running his mouth that he could do a better robot dance than me, okay? Hunter thinking, hey, Mr. Big Shot over here, Mr. Big Man, all right. So we're going to do a robot dance-off.
Some tunes. I can't just do the robot.
Can you hear this one? Can you hear this?
I can't hear anything.
No, I gotta have it.
Let's see.
Because I'm playing Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
No, I can't do the robot to that one. This is the one I'm going to do. Hang on.
All right, I'm going to do it to Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Okay, that was pretty good. All right, I want to see it. Hunter's going first.
Oh, dang, I got to move the chair.
All right, move the chair. If you're on the stream, you can see it. We need people to...
That's more the Dave Chappelle. I'm just doing the Chappelle thing.
That was terrible. There's no way. Okay, no.
Hang on. Let me do another move. One more move.
All right, you do
the arm thing.
One more thing, and then I'm going to show you boys how it's done. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, fine. Now, are you ready?
Let's see what you got.
All right. Hold on. I got to get Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh, okay. You want me to pause, Mike?
Yeah, pause yours. All right.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, move the joystick. Look at it. You know how to use a joystick. You don't even know what you're doing. Oh, he did the thing. He did the thing. All right, I forgot about that one. Yeah. You lift yourself back up. Look at, oh my God, he must be a robot. That is a robot in the flesh.
It's a terrible robot. It's a terrible robot.
I guess we're both pretty bad. We should have done that.
So bad. Yeah, you and I coming in here. Oh no, I can do the robot really well. Oh, you can't do it. I can.
Now look at this.
Yeah,
I need to be wasted to be dancing, man.
See, I do the 80s dance. All right. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's a lot of like kind of snaps and it's easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not
a baby circle guy. That's what I am.
Baby circles. Little back, little forward, little back. Yeah, I don't do anything crazy. I used to do a lot of dancing. My buddy Dwight buddies Dwight and Zach and I would go out disco dancing all the time, and we would practice. We would work on moves, but I feel like a lot. You know what it is? I'm less confident now.
I don't know if I'm less confident. I just like back when you were a kid, it was like, I don't know. You're just more active. Like I danced more, I was doing more. Now it's like, I forgot all the moves. I'm not practicing in my bedroom.
Right. Exactly. You're not doing routines to cassette tapes. No, what I mean by confident, it's not that I care that people are watching. It's not embarrassment. It's, I don't have that young, dumb confidence when I was 21. And even if the dancing wasn't good, I thought it was good. And that's half the battle with dancing is thinking like, oh, I'm effing crushing. All these chicks are going to want to bang me after I do this. You know what I mean? No, I don't have that anymore. No, they don't. They're going to go home with their girlfriends and they're going to laugh at that guy that thought he was killing it on the dance floor. So
now if we were doing a hot body contest, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Going back to 2002.
Oh my God, I love it. Yeah, that's why didn't you play? You should have played Dance with the Devil. Then we would have totally got it.
Yeah, and you would have seen some. It would have been like Michael Jackson back there.
Rock hard. Anyway. Okay, enough of Hunter and I, neither one of us being able to do the robot. We got to keep things moving here, folks. Let's get to it. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump.
Yeah.
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77.
77.
Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. You froze at the perfect time.
I saw that.
You hit them up. Pump That Septic. We need to call them after those terrible dance moves. They need to pump those dance moves out of here.
Yeah.
Get them out.
Something.
Unbelievable.
Those dance moves are much like what they pump out.
Yeah, you just
saying.
Soupy. Let's kick it off with this. And actually, I heard about this from our news guy, Ken, and Johnny across the way. And I didn't know anything about this, but apparently this is why you don't flush goldfish. Giant ones, the size of toasters, are now invading the Great Lakes, and it's more trouble than you'd think. Not only do they eat anything and everything, but marine biologists think they are now millions of 16-inch goldfish tearing up lake plants and disturbing the natural ecosystem. And it doesn't help that most other big fish don't care to eat them, so they just keep multiplying. So Flipper the goldfish that you want at the fair is now living the sweet life in the Great Lakes.
God, there's like millions of them at the fair too. People are flushing those things left and right.
Who's
okay?
Barney's fish. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Who in their right mind is selling carnies any kind of animal? Like, what are you doing? Like, do they go into Walmart and be like, all right, I'm going to need 500 of them goldfish right there?
You know,
what are you
gonna another thing? If they don't get rid of all those goldfish, do they go back in like a tank in the guy's RV? I don't think so.
I don't think so, Hunter.
I don't think so.
You're telling me at that week-long fair, by the end of that week, they're like, well, we didn't get rid of all the goldfish.
Half of those things are floating on top of the bowl at the end of the week anyway.
Oh my God. How many times have you seen that bag? All right. That bag. All right. See-through plastic bag full of water. A kid is just clutching it. Yes. And that fish.
You better get that thing home and put it.
That thing is what's the life expectancy of a fair goldfish? 26 hours?
I doubt that.
Doubt that. 12
6 minutes. As soon as you put that thing in the plastic bag, that thing's dead.
Look.
I
don't know why.
You take it on the zipper with you. It's not good for the fish.
Here, honey, let me hold your goldfish while you go on the ride. No. You're on the gravitron. That thing just
you flatten that fish out.
But
what did I sign up for?
Yeah. So apparently,
tearing up the ecosystem.
Just millions.
Question.
Go for it.
Question: how do they know?
Mm.
You get down there watching them do it. That's another thing. Like that's like the marine biologists. I get it. There's a lot of studies, and I'm an idiot for saying this. I get it, but do you really know as much as you're saying?
I would trust them, Hunter. I understand you have your questions, and that's
like, it's the goldfish. Huh? That's
well, that would be what you got to look at is all the data that we have. How about this? Why don't we trust the marine biologist, Hunter?
I'm just saying, isn't it pretty hard to study what's under there?
Well, in the Great Lakes, it's got to be easier than the ocean. I mean, it's not like we're going to the the Marinara Trench, all right, Hunter?
The Marinara Trench.
That's a special dish you can get over at Pizza Hut. Marinara Trench. But I could definitely see that there was a problem with gobies going in there. But then luckily we found out that the lake trout love eating them and other fish love eating those. So that's not as bad.
Well, there's a bunch of species. Isn't there like a species of carp?
You got the Asian carp.
The Asian carp.
Those, I guess, we're finding out. I mean, they can still wreak havoc, but I guess they're tasty. So now, or that you can eat them.
Weren't mussels like wasn't that a problem for a while?
Not for you.
Okay, I'll give that one to you.
Yes.
Just shut up. All right.
Yeah, you like all the on the boats, like the mollusks or whatever you get. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. But here's the thing, though, and I appreciate that there's people out there that are doing what they can to make this work. what's going to happen is we're screwing everything up. We're flushing our goldfish. They're going to be a problem. But eventually, once we're all dead, all the humans are dead, we're done dropping oil and chemicals into the water, the fish will adjust and they'll be fine and they'll move on from it. So we just need to, yeah.
Sometimes I think we just need to keep our hands out of certain things.
Yeah, for sure.
Let animals be animals.
But unfortunately, we're the ones that introduced the goldfish in there. We took these goldfish and put them in there. But I don't know if there's.
We're the problem, aren't we? That's the answer.
Here's the question, though. Okay,
wiping out the species. We need to get wiped out.
So the other fish aren't eating them. Can we eat goldfish? Is that eatable? Because if it is, then hey, here we go. We got a fish that I won't catch.
Give them all to Steve-O.
Wasn't there another guy that did that? Wasn't it like Kobe? Who else ate like a bunch?
Well, there's that guy who like would swallow pool balls. He'd swallow goldfish. You don't remember that guy? You put the pool ball, and it just goes straight. Jesus, man!
It's the sound. It's scary.
Dude,
yeah, you just put a pool ball in your mouth, man. What are you doing?
He would swallow goldfish, and he'd puke them back up all alive.
Oh, well, this time just don't puke them back up. Just eat them. You can handle it. Anyway, look out. Goldfish in the Great Lakes. Goldfish in the Great Lakes. What about this? Just when you thought you've had the worst hangover ever, along comes Doritos to say, hold my drink. The nacho chip maker is giving fans a chance to chase their favorite chip with a shot of Doritos liquor. Doritos has partnered with international liquor company Empirical, to develop a nacho cheese flavored spirit that promises to smell and taste like Doritos.
Man.
Its flavor profile is described as effing gross. No, I'm sorry, I added that. Described as nacho cheese, corn tostada, umami, and a hint of acidity that would work best in a margarita or Bloody Mary. The cheesy booze will appear in stores next month and will cost $65 a bottle. Hold on one second.
Damn!
Hold on 1 second, Hunter, before we finish.
It's serious. $65
for a bottle of probably the grossest tasting liquor you could imagine.
Just stop. It's everything. We're running out of shelf space. Okay, we don't need Dorito liquor. We don't need the 900 different types of chips. You know, the thousands of beers we have now that are just, I mean, they're everywhere.
It's too much.
It's too much. Doritos. You know what you're good at? Doritos. Stick to that.
Honestly, you need two. Actually, well, okay, I'm going to say three. And actually, no, I'm going to say two. There's only two flavors of Doritos we need. Get rid of the original one. No one likes the original one. If you're going there and you're not getting the Cool Ranch, get rid of the original one, all right? Either Cool Ranch or the sweet Thai chili one or the sweet heat one. Those
sweet chili, the purple bag.
The purple bag. Okay, keep those two. That's all we need. That's all we need, okay?
We throw nacho cheese in there. I like the nacho cheese. We need three.
If you're picking though, like, okay, gun to your head, pick the bag of chips. He always like that. Okay, but seriously though, Hunter, gun to your head.
Yeah.
You got Cool Ranch or original nacho cheese. Which one are you taking?
All right, knife to the temple. Then I'm definitely
bazooka to the throat.
Oh God. Dude, I'm going with the purple bag, the perps, man.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, if we had to get rid of any, I say get rid of the original one, but I know that's where it started. But anyway, yeah, there's too many. And again, we don't need everything in liquid form. Everything does not need to be turned into a drink. Yeah. Okay, especially a drink that is alcohol.
It's $65 a bottle that you don't even know you're gonna like. Dude, Woodford is like 46.
Yeah. You get a Johnny Walker 12 here at a reasonable price. 65 bottles for Dorito flavored.
So you're telling me to go get that Dorito bottle? It's going to be on the top shelf, huh?
Apparently.
It's not going to sell. It's not going to sell.
No,
maybe it will.
It will, because there's Dorito fans. There's Dorito fanatics that'll get it for sure.
It's going to be the gamers. The gamers, they got the new Call of Duty out. They're gonna fire that thing up and be like, hey, let's get drunk. Let's get that Dorito bottle.
Do gamers drink? Is that a drinking population? I don't think so. They got to stay laser focused.
I'm sure they do. There's some drinking going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Probably not as much as, people watching football.
It'll be a limited run. And here's the thing. Doritos, they got the money to take a loss. Even if they take a loss on it, they got the money to horse around. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's going to become a staple in the booze community, but
wow.
$65 Dorito
Man.
nacho cheese flavored.
So I know what I've thrown up Doritos before. That's for sure. So I kind of know how it's gonna be, I guess. Just without the chunks.
Yeah. Honestly, that's it. If you've ever thrown up Doritos before, which hand up if you have, that you're right. So there you go. That's what it's gonna taste like. That's what it's gonna.
It's not a good throw up. Hey, you know what though? You feel great. You feel great afterwards.
Do you? Do you feel great afterwards?
Better than you did. That's for sure.
True. I think you know what internally you feel better. Mentally, you're like, where am I at in my life that I'm throwing up? I'm violently throwing up Doritos. Okay, that should not be a thing. Code Red and Doritos. You want to see a mess right there.
Throwing up the rainbow, man.
Oh, anyway, yeah. So there you go. $65 bottle of Doritos. Get you drunk. Lastly, holiday traffic is going to be a mess this year. If you're planning on traveling, you'll have about 115 million other Americans on the road and in the air with you. This is according to AAA. This year is expected to be the second busiest holiday travel season since 2000. 115.2 million Americans are expected to travel at least 50 miles, and a record 7.5 million people will be flying this year. So if you're hitting the road, the busiest days will be December 23rd and 28th. But if you're have to travel those days, experts advise leaving either before lunch or after 7.
It's like the beginning of that Home Alone scene.
Yeah.
Hauling ass through the airport.
Holiday
road. Yeah, I try not to travel around the holidays.
See,
I mean, it seems like a hassle.
It is, and you're lucky because you live close to family. We have to travel any direction we go to, whether it's for Thanksgiving and we switch with families, whether it's Missouri or Wisconsin. And I hate it. You know how I am already behind the wheel. Now you get all these other people that don't do long distance travel or don't do that much travel at all. And it's for some reason too, just the most like the average common sense thinking American. For some reason, you put them on a road during the holiday season. It's like they forget how to drive.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if it's because of the distractions in the car. You're tired from packing, but it's for some reason people's brains just melt during holiday travel, and it's so infuriating and frustrating. And I just
why is it more this year than since 2000? You know.
Well, here's what I think it is.
Any other year.
I think travel's been there, but with technology picking up, more and more people don't feel the need to see family they haven't seen in a while or travel. And then take in COVID where we couldn't do anything. Now I think people are saying, "Hey,
they're making up for it."
Making up for it. Like, oh, we got to see grandma as many times as we can before she kicks the bucket or whatever it is.
Kind of like what you guys just did.
What?
We went and visited. Wasn't there like 90th or something?
Yeah, her 90th birthday. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a big one. You know, it's not like your 67th birthday we went over there for. But no, I think people are making more of an effort now after not being able to see anyone for the holidays. And I know we're in the third year of this now. I know people traveled last year, but this I think I've always said that this year I feel like is really the first real year back. Everything's been open. There hasn't been any restrictions anywhere for the most part. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people are just like, all right, it's time. Let's hit the road. And now, because Thanksgiving broke a record. Thanksgiving was like on record the biggest travel.
So I guess let's say, hey, be careful if you're traveling. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people on the road. You think it's going to snow this Christmas?
It might. I don't know. It's staying kind of warm right now, but yeah.
Anyway, safe travels. Because there's going to be trillions of people on the road. Screaming at their windshields.
That plastic cup I threw out the window on the way to work has anything to do with it? No, all right. Yeah. How about everyone else? You stay off the roads, let me go, all right, and we'll be fine. I'm gonna flip off a lot of people this holiday season. A lot of people getting the holiday finger. I put a little Santa hat on my middle finger.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, at least you had a Santa hat on it. That was nice.
It's a holiday finger.
Yeah, it's a holiday finger. It's not as bad. Santa approves. All right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back.
I'm gonna go get some coffee. You playing a song? Probably not, huh?
Hold on a sec. That was weird. I could hear you coming over. You weren't on air, but it's because it feeds in. So
right back.
Yep, you're good.
We got?
You got 2 minutes. Let's see. Let's get to everybody. Good morning, Eric. Eric. Good morning, Scott. Yeah, I thought I had this figured out with the sound, so you guys could have heard Mr. Roboto, but I'll get her figured out. Good morning, Michelle. Josh, we miss you, but I'm not putting yours up there. Come on, buddy. Damn it. Yeah, Ryan, there's flaming hot everything. It's trickled into every possible food alley. Good morning, Amanda. Oh, going back to that, I had that flaming hot was it flaming hot mac and cheese. Oh my God, was that garbage? There was that, like, I didn't even want to eat it. I ate it because I bought it and I made it, but the color of that mac and cheese, that flaming hot red, which there's nothing natural about it, and it was terrible. It was just awful. So my recommend, if you see flaming hot mac and cheese, don't get it. It's garbage. It's garbage. All right, we got just a little bit of time here.
All right.
Josh said, go blue. Tell Hunter, go blue.
Go blue.
Go blue.
Yeah, this really is the national championship, man. I you can't. I mean, I'm not looking over Texas or Alabama, or I mean, we're playing Alabama, but you know what I'm saying. Washington and Texas are the two other teams. People are kind of saying that the Michigan Alabama games.
All right, hold on. We got to go on. All righty. Good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Hunter. We could probably talk about this in sports. We were commenting on our buddy Josh Whitley. He said, "Tell Hunter go blue."
Go blue.
On the stream. Go blue.
Too hot. It's way too hot.
Does your cup say cat mom? You're such an idiot. You're such... Dumbest guy I know.
You noticed that? Huh?
Of course I did. Of course. Oh my God. But anyway, well, hey, do you want to talk about Michigan and sports?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sports. All right, here we go. Sports. It's sports time. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other delicious drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers. Every pour helps a pup. And Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Hey, Bud, and remember to drink wiser. Bud.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about it. So on the stream, who said that?
Old Whitley.
You know, Josh Whitley. What's up, man?
Old all upper body Whitley. That's what we call it.
Don't piss him off. He'll choke you out real quick.
Doesn't do a squat, Whitley. We love you. I know. I love it.
Go blue. Go blue. So you want to talk about that, man? Michigan, Alabama, Washington, and Texas, I believe is the other two. So basically what people are saying is the Michigan-Alabama game is really the national championship. But let's not look over. We'll say if Alabama wins this game, don't look over Texas. Don't look over Washington. I wouldn't. But big game, man. Big game. What do you think? What are your feelings around the Michigan Alabama game this year?
I mean, I'm pulling for Michigan. You know, I'm a Wisconsin guy, but I don't get into college sports. So honestly, I'm probably just as big of a Michigan fan now being here for 8 years that I am with anything else.
Yeah, I'll vouch for you that. You've never said anything bad about Michigan. You always have good things to say about them, which I appreciate.
Big Ten team, right? Big Ten. So they've been a rival, but go blue. Go blue,
man. Go blue.
Alabama's gotten enough, you know, and not to mention they only desegregated like in the 70s. So you know what? They got makeup time to do okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So you're right though. Alabama seems like they're there all the time. Nick Saban, how many rings does this guy have? It's craziness.
He's got
trophies, I should say, or whatever they get.
He's got rings on his fingers and his toes. All right, he's moved down digits. So
you know, in my opinion, this year's going to be a little different. Like I said, I'll start this off by saying I'm probably going to be a little bit biased because I am a Michigan fan, but I think anybody can say that this year feels a little different. It doesn't feel like Alabama has just the complete edge on this game. Or if any edge. If you look in the past, I mean, yes, schedules are weak. I get that. But when Michigan had to show up, Michigan showed up.
That right there. You could say that about any sport. Well, they had a couple gimme games, whatever. No, it's any given Saturday.
When they didn't have the gimme game, what happened?
Yeah, they won. They won.
Oh.
It's not like they got lucky or anything like that. I mean, it's interesting because of all the years I've known you and talking about Michigan, usually you're waiting for that other shoe to drop. You will have a couple good games and you'll be like, Michigan's going to
When are they going to start playing conservative and start running the ball all the time in spots when you shouldn't be running the ball?
This year, unwavering. And I think it's because of the play. I think Michigan's going to have it. Alabama's always tough.
I honestly feel like, and if I wasn't wearing this hat, and if I was a fan of State, which I am a fan of State, I like State. Yeah. I would still say I think Michigan's the best college football team. They're number one, and rightfully. I feel like that's a legit thing to say. It's like the one year I can feel that way too. Because in years past, I'm like, it's just they're good, but they're not like SEC good. They're not like USC in 2004 good. You know what I'm saying? Texas in 2004, like that. They're that good. They're that good now.
That's funny you brought up Texas in 2004 because I remember like growing up and being into college sports, playing like the Madden college one or whatever. I always liked Texas. I always liked the and they were good back then. Then they kind of gone, and whatever, ebb and flow of everything. But I think Michigan's got a real chance, and they've just they've built these last couple years, and now here they are, number one spot, going and playing ball, and now taking
stout. Their defense is stout. Corum's running the ball great. I love it. I love everything about it. Hey, this is the first year where I'm going to say this: Michigan doesn't have to play Alabama. Alabama has to play Michigan.
I like that. Hey, I'm not gonna disagree with you on that one.
And you know what? In years past, I wouldn't say that.
No,
I would not say that. In years past, I would say, "Damn, Michigan's got to play Ohio State."
Yep.
Not this year. Ohio State had to play Michigan, and look what happened. Alabama has to play Michigan this year. The number one team, by the way. Go blue, baby. Let's go.
I'm not even at this point. Like you guys have beaten Ohio State 3 times in a row. We don't even need to worry about them anymore.
I think we should be in a different conference.
Yeah.
Ohio State, I don't think you're good enough to be in the
Yeah. No, they shouldn't. Actually,
that's tough.
Here's what we do. We carpet bomb Ohio. How about we just do that? Now, I'm not saying get the women and children out of there. All right.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
Just carpet bomb. Anyway, hey, go blue. Hey, what's up, Willie? Good talking to you, man.
Rick said go Irish. There you go. Don't tell your dad that though.
Go Irish, man.
That's God's team. All right.
Hey, you know what? I'll say I like Notre Dame better than I like Ohio State.
Rudy.
And you know what? My dad will not say that.
No.
When Ohio State Notre Dame play, I'm like, Dad, who you cheering for here? He's like, I don't care. I'm cheering for Ohio State. I'm like, wow. You have a personal vengeance against this team. Like, you know what it was? Have I told this story?
I know the story, but for anyone else, give them a quick recap.
So my grandparents took my dad to a Michigan Notre Dame game way back in the day when he was a kid, just a kid. And Notre Dame won the game. It was in South Bend, and Notre Dame fans were peeing off the top of their RVs. And my parents, if you knew my grandparents, they're like, yeah, they're pretty,
yeah.
I wouldn't say like uppity, but like, the
Straight
clean
laced,
people, straight-laced people,
yeah.
Straight-laced. That's a good one. Church-going, straight-laced people,
No tattoos in that.
It ruined. I mean, from that day on, my dad, because I can just hear the ride home. Because Michigan lost. You have all these fans it's
just whooping it up, drinking everything.
That day on, I knew my dad. It was built into his head that I
will never
ever
for that team. Those heathens down there, they're not real.
In South Bend. Like, and you know what? Like half my family is Notre Dame fans too. My cousins in Florida. Oh,
it's funny,
and they know to be quiet about it. So
yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
I like it.
Let's talk about this. Hey, have you seen that picture floating around on Facebook of Patrick Mahomes and they made his face look like a baby face?
No, but that's hilarious.
Oh, dude,
you
have to find this picture.
People are ripping into Mahomes right now, dude. They are destroying this guy.
Hey, when you're wrong and you continue to point fingers, It's not a good look, man. Did he apologize, or I haven't really updated myself with it. It was all over ESPN yesterday. I mean, every clip is Mahomes doing this, that, him slamming his helmet on the ground. You need to find that baby face picture of him.
I'm looking up Mahomes baby meme.
It's so funny. It really is. You'll die laughing.
So here's what's going on. And I saw a tweet that someone posted, and it was a little caption, and it said, I've really lost a lot of respect for Holmes. And then it was like, no, you haven't. You've always hated him. Now you're just using this to justify it. Probably coming from a Chiefs fan.
Right.
Look, I'm going to give my honest opinion, and this has nothing to do with their success. This has nothing to do with him I almost kind of feel for him. Okay. Because much like Icarus, he's flown too close to the sun. All right. And at a young age, he's had a lot of success in this league at a very young age. I don't want to see it affect him. I don't want to see it make a prima donna and acting like this. You know what I mean?
Here's my opinion. Here's what's going to happen. Okay. And this is very unfortunate for us. I think we've awoken the beast. What does the Japanese say?
Oh,
when during Pearl Harbor, I think we awoken the beast.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that like Mahomes is pissed. Now he's pissed, and maybe he won't play good pissed. But sometimes when you piss off an explosive team like that, and you know how explosive Kansas City can be, and I understand they don't have Tyreek, they have different receivers. The receivers are really kind of dropping balls right now. They're not what they used to be, but it just takes that one thing. Do we not want to see? I don't want to see Kansas City in the Super Bowl this year. I don't think anybody does.
I don't think
you're a Kansas City fan, but the way things are kind of going right now, it's like pissing Tom Brady off before the playoffs. Why?
Right.
What are you doing?
But I don't think
it's pissing Michael Jordan off. Don't talk trash to Mike. Don't do it. And I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes is Michael Jordan, but Patrick Mahomes is very good.
He's
very good.
I would say yes if he got more stoic, if he got more quiet. Does that make sense? But him throwing a temper tantrum like that.
I think you get really loud and then he gets quiet.
I don't think they're going to make it this year. I really don't.
What happens this weekend?
Yeah.
It's going to be very because dude, if this weekend's who are they playing this weekend?
Good question.
If this weekend's a massacre in favor of Kansas City, look out, guys. I think we know what's going.
I'm still looking for the babyface meme. So
it is funny.
I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere, man. If you find it, let me know.
Damn, dude.
NFL schedule for this week. Let's see. What do we got? They play the Patriots. And honestly, the Patriots are 3-10. So
yeah, that's gonna be a massacre. Unless
they win. Unless the Patriots win, I mean.
Fat chance. Patriots are. I would hate to be the Patriots this week. I know what you're saying because they have been struggling, but that's not a team that continues to struggle. It's just they have Andy Reid, they have Mahomes, they have Travis Kelce.
Who else do they got? Let's see what they got left. So they got the Patriots, and they got the Raiders, then they got the Bengals and the Chargers. God, just a gimme schedule for God's sake. Well, I guess the Bengals, the Raiders are struggling. The Bengals have been doing better. The
media and everything. I think if we don't want to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, we just kind of ignore them right now. We just let them keep doing what they're doing.
My honest opinion is, and again, he's still young, so he's got time to mature. But it's like that spoiled kid who, gets everything they want. And not saying he hasn't earned it. He's a suit. That's why when I say
rings, right?
Exactly. But again, team sport. And you just because you have 2 rings doesn't mean you can now start acting like a spoiled little bitch and saying, hey, it's a rough ball. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. I don't want him to end up like a tablet baby. You know what I mean? Where, you got the spoiled kid who now when it doesn't go his way, almost like oh boy. Well, Johnny Manziel was kind of the same way.
Johnny Manziel, you're talking about the Panthers QB.
Cam Newton, same thing. It's like you had a lot of success at young, early in your career, and that turns you into a little baby back bitch. And I don't want to see that. Like, let it go. Look, calls, and we've already established it. So I don't know. That's all I'm saying. He's sounding a little bit like a spoiled brat with this kind of whining and everything.
Well, hey, he's all over the news right now. If you turn on ESPN, man, boom. I mean, it's Mahomes this, Mahomes that, blah, blah, blah. And you just, wow.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, next week it is basically a bye, I would say. I mean, no weeks of bye, but come on, Patriots are rough right now.
We've seen some other upsets in this league, and this
two of them on Monday.
Yeah, and this is the time of season where upsets happen. You got hungry teams or teams that don't give a damn. All they want to do is ruin someone else's seed. You know what I mean? So
yeah. There you go, man. I just kind of wanted to touch on that. So
okay.
That's what's on the old sports news right now. So
anything else we want to get through or no?
Yeah, I think we got a good topic. So let's get out of here.
Good enough for me. All right, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. Bum, 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 bum. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. Let's see.
So I got this coffee and creamer is like a year old. Or a year expired.
Year expired? Oh, God.
You know what, though? It smelled fine. It looked fine.
So the creamer I probably wouldn't be using.
It wasn't a liquid creamer.
But even the powdered creamer, I don't know. That you're going to die.
It's already in there.
Coffee, though, it's just going to dry out. It probably loses some of its potency, some of its flavor.
Yeah. And it's hot. It's boiling. It burns all the
it burns all the bad stuff. It's fine.
Right.
It's fine.
What's the topic?
All right. Let's see here. Topic of the day, which is
it tastes good.
No, it doesn't. You're choking it down. Hunter, he's dead. What high have you been chasing since childhood?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good question.
I got a pretty basic one, and it's kind of it's built off of the promo, but we'll get to it. So,
yeah. Hello, Peter. That's why I feel like Lumberg
with that coffee cup. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna top off here after this break.
How you been chasing as a kid, huh?
Rick said Mahomes should smoke more pot, mellow him out. I guess according to Travis Kelce made the comment, like I guess he just chugs Coors Lights. Like Mahomes is just like he's a beer chugger. Like yeah.
Well, he did during the Super Bowl when he won that Super Bowl, and he was remember that? That was kind of
yeah. Dude, he was up on the top when he almost fell off the fucking fire truck. Oh my God. You imagine ending your career because you were drunk at a parade and you fell off the float.
That would suck.
I was hoping for it. All right. Oh, I just heard a commercial for the Mendel Center and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You and Dan are going to that, man. That's going to be a good time.
Dude, I bet it's going to be badass.
Yeah. That was a terrible impersonation. All right, here we go. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Well, good morning, 747, the Plan B Morning Show, Brock Hunter. Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch, find us on Facebook, find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web-exclusive content. Right now, though, we got to get to your topic of the day. And when we were talking about this one off air before we recorded the promo, we're like, okay, does it make sense? And I think so. What high are you or have you been chasing since childhood? So maybe something from childhood that you experienced, you know, that, and then it's never quite the same. Much like that first rip of cocaine, it's never the same. It's never the same. You're chasing that first bump, okay? You really are. Much like that first time hitting the heroin, you know. No, anyway,
Wow.
that's the childhood high I'm chasing.
No, it's not a childhood high. That's not cool. It's not cool at all.
Drugs aren't cool, man.
They really aren't.
What high have you been chasing since childhood?
So mine's kind of basic. Much like you said, yours was.
Yeah.
This was a party my parents took me to when I was really young, and I don't remember much about it, but I just remember the environment and the feeling of it, and like the excitement around it, and just the people there. And there was other kids running around that I got to meet, and I always like go back. Like there's certain childhood memories you have that you flash back to that make you feel good, almost immediately. And if I think about that moment in time, I always feel better. And I can't put my finger on what exactly it is. It was just the environment of it, and the excitement around it. And
birthday party, or is it just
no? It wasn't a party for me or for anybody our age. It was my parents brought us to a party, so it was like there was I remember it was out like a field. There was like a live band outside. It was an outdoor party. It was during the summer. A bunch of adults around. I just remember seeing people drinking, having a good time. And like, as a kid, I was just like, wow, this is the coolest thing ever. I don't know what it was.
That makes sense. Because now, when's the last time you got super excited about a party like that? Usually it's like, oh, yeah, we got to go do this thing,
And I guess I'm chasing that feeling more so than like another party like that or anything. It's just like that feeling I have of like, whoa, like
this is fun. It's exciting.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hate going to parties now, so I'm right there with you. Like I could get that feeling of being excited about going to a birthday, any kind of party. That'd be great. Eric did have something. Let's touch on yours real quick. He said, I would have to figure Hunter's childhood high is toys from his Amazon purchases. Are you chasing some kind of toy high? That's why you love Amazon so much?
You might have something there, man. Yeah. I don't know. No, I think I'm just a child. I enjoy helicopters and RC toys. And
that's all it is. That's all it is. And then maybe there's something deep in your subconscious, and you're trying to get that back from childhood.
Yeah, much like Joey Gladstone from Full House. I'm just a child at heart.
A child. I like that. Good answers for me. And again, I've kind of stole it off yours from the promo, but I think it's a good answer. Is any high I'm chasing is getting excited about a movie or a TV show, because now, like anytime I watch something, it's almost like I'm trying to guess what's going to happen, because I'm like, all right, I haven't been excited about a movie really, other than maybe even Top Gun Maverick. But even then, though, it's still not that same kind of excitement that you had as a kid, looking at movie times, going, planning it out and everything. Like even at home, like you'll put on something and it looks good, like but then you just you find yourself distracted. You're looking at your phone.
Yeah.
I've
left the movie theater 3 times. There's 4 movies I can say.
Yeah.
First one, I'll do them in order. Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Left that theater just in absolute awe. I could not stop thinking about that for like the rest of the school year. Mortal Kombat. I know you're gonna laugh at me for that one, but dude, I left that theater just wanting to fight. Just give me a ninja outfit. Come on.
High kick.
I know what I'm going to be following. Then I went to 300. And we're jumping up some years, too. The movie 300. Dude, I left that theater just amped. That was an awesome movie. I've never seen anything like that. And then Fast and the Furious. I know.
That's funny. I mean, I
peeled out of that parking lot. I'm telling you, that movie changed us. It changed us.
Yeah, I can't say
it. It was like it was made for people at my age at that time too.
Of course it was.
Wild.
Of course it was.
Wait, I just turned 16.
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious comes out.
Yeah.
This isn't good.
That affects you. That changes who you are as a person. All right.
It really did.
There's so many of us that based our personalities off of that movie. All right. Yeah.
Full Toretto.
Tank tops and everything. Cut off sleeves and everything. The only other one I would say, and I don't want to be too, how do I word this? Because it's not, you got to grow up, and it's just, I think this is more of just a nostalgic feeling. But what about that feeling, that high of after like a great night out, in high school, and this is more when you're older, high school, like you're driving home, the sun's coming up, you had an awesome time. All right. It's just that, like, you're going home, like, after that bonfire party or whatever.
Yeah, so that's a good one. So what it would be for us growing up around here, and fortunate for us, we have water and nice beaches around us.
Yeah.
So it would be a day at the beach, and then you go home and you try to rub aloe into your skin so you don't look like a tomato because you didn't put any sunblock on. And you go out to the bonfire afterwards.
Yeah,
it's a summer party. It's a summer routine.
Summer party, man. Like, yeah, that bonfire in a field type.
You know,
feeling.
Becky's gonna be there.
Like, and that's honestly, I'm always bummed that we don't, like, there's not more bonfires. Like, if I could do something here on the radio station, it would be the Plan B Morning Show bonfire. And, like, because I love bonfire parties.
And how about
have them?
You had to figure out how to get the keg.
Yeah.
You know, so like your brother's or your buddy's brother would get it, and then you guys have to sneak it over. And damn it, we forgot a tap. How do we get a tap?
Just parking your car in that field. You get out, you hear that was a crazy game of that's on loop in the background. You got all your that if you could bottle that feeling, that high, man, you could sell that and then some. You could sell that and then some.
But parking your cars together.
All that, yeah, right there. You get them all together, and then you do a fight with the lights all on it.
Hey, that happened in
my
parents' house.
Yeah, that's happened. Let's circle the cars. We're gonna have a fight. What are we doing? Stop it. All right, we got some answers here on Facebook. What's a high you've been chasing since childhood? Let's see. Tyler said no taxes. You know, to jump on that, and Matt said a comma in my bank account. How about, like, I don't even get excited about money anymore. I don't get excited about money anymore because you know what? That money is going right to bills. It's going to, you know what I mean? It's not, it's you can't get excited about it anymore.
I saw a wild short yesterday with Rob Dyrdek. It was basically, he's like, dude, I've made millions and spent millions.
I've seen that exact video.
And he's like, you know what? It's all relevant. He's like, it doesn't matter if you're living on the streets in LA and struggling, or sometimes if you're a millionaire struggling. We're all kind of here in the same boat. It's wild how he explained it.
Because it's hard from that for
relevant. You make more, you spend more.
Right, for sure. I mean, granted, you're living in a nice house, you're spending on that compared to the hobo in the box, but I get what you're saying. And so as a kid, you got $20. You're like, I'm rich. If I get $20 now, I'm like, what good is this going to do?
How fast can I get rid of this? Pretty fast.
Well, here you go.
This is just for Keno. I don't carry cash for Keno anymore.
I get a treat. I'm like, oh, hey, I got $20. I'll throw it on Keno. I might just light it on. That's what I'll do. Yeah, so I'll jump off of that. So let's see. Eric said the feeling you got that everything is possible.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. That kind of that optimism, that unbridled optimism, if you will.
Oh man, you know what? This is a great answer. And I'm going to add to it the unknowing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Is now like the more you live, the less surprises I guess you get.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Maybe I'll bite my tongue on that one.
Well, no.
You know what I'm saying though? As far as like learning things, as a child, everything is new. The first vacation, you have a good way of explaining it. You've explained before. The first, As you get older, there's less first.
Yep.
Which sucks.
Yep. Yeah, and definitely, too, as you get older, you're more planned out. As a kid, you just went where you were told or you had to explore. Now, I know where I'm going. I know yes, there's still surprises in life for sure, but we have a schedule. I mean, I think about, like, a time me and my buddy we left a party, drove down to Chicago to my college because I came home for the weekend. We drove down to pick up my girlfriend and bring her back. I didn't know what was going to happen. All I know is she called me. I'm like, hey, Shane, you want to go with me? We drove in the middle of the night. Right? And it was just like we're living fast and free, man. That's what it was. But it's that kind of that unbridled optimism. I think I'll put it that way. I'm not saying you can't be optimistic as you everything's a downer, but you're more realistic. All right, you're more realistic when you get older. So yeah, you wake up every morning just like, what are we gonna do? This is what's happening tonight.
This is great. Birds chirping.
Let's see. Stacy said not having a care in the world. Yeah, Yeah, they kind of goes in with that. It's like, and I still get, you still as an adult, we can still have that from time to time. Maybe you get that Sunday where there's nothing to do. You don't have a get together to go to. Chores are done. You get to, you know what I mean? So we still get that a little bit, but not like
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you worry more as an adult when you have children?
Oh my God, dude. My worrying has it tenfolded.
That's a fact. That's a fact, isn't it? Because right now, I like not having a care in the world. It's not like I don't care about anything, but I wouldn't say I'm really like worried about. I don't worry too much. But you know what? It's because I don't have a child.
Yeah.
If you throw a child in the mix, now everything around you, you turn into protector mode. Like
that's the thing is for me, I'm not as concerned, but now you're making sure that everything is safe for the kid,
right.
So it's different. So it's like, oh, well, don't put that in your mouth. Don't touch that. Don't cross, look both ways. So now all these things that I wouldn't worry about, I'm now, it's put on them. So, so again, for me, I can still wake up there. I got nothing to do today. I'm fine, but then you're like, oh, wait, I got that little human I got to keep alive. So that keeps you on your toes. It's definitely aged me in the last 2 years. I'm for sure.
Look at your beard. It's not even brown anymore.
No, it's look at that. That's white. That's a kid right there. That's a kid right there. Sienna! God, what was she doing the other day? And I'm just like, oh my God, just stop. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff, like at first, a lot of that first, like, that first vacation or, like that last day of school, when that bell rang and you're just like, oh my God, I got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Hearing stuff for the first time, like Nathan said, hearing Led Zeppelin for the first time. That's the first time. The first time I heard AC/DC, like if I could get that again, and you know what? That's an interesting
great answer
for us in the music industry. Like I'm almost kind of jaded now listening to music, and not saying the music's not good. It's almost like I'm more critical. So putting in something new, I'm going to be more like, I don't know if that would be
turning into that old guy.
Yeah.
The music.
Yeah.
The music these days is
just but I'm more critical instead of just putting it on. Like I would take chances listening to music back in the day. Like I would just grab a cassette and throw it in. I don't know who was on it. I didn't know who the artist was. Good tunes are good tunes, man.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I don't know if I like the singing on this one. Whatever, man. All right, Hunter, one more on the music one. First time, if you could chase that high you felt after putting jock jams on the first time.
Oh man, come on. Ding ding. I can hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
You just
it was that variety show song that everybody played. You heard that song like 9 times during one.
Y'all ready for this? No, I don't think I am.
Oh, we already heard it. It's the same routine.
All right. We're going to take a break. We got more coming up. Stick around. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Good stuff.
Yeah, good answers.
Oh, sorry, I missed this one. Rick said your party, it sounded like a swinger party. Is that what it was?
Wait, which one? The party. That's
you go, kid. You kids go keep yourself busy.
A lot of people there too. The hell of a swinger party.
Adam had one too. That feeling of Christmas as a kid. That was. Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, but okay, I will say, and not to harp on the whole parent thing, but I found myself now getting more excited for the holidays because of Riley. Yeah, because
right, you're living vicariously.
She's getting She's getting excited about it now.
You only had a kid because of you. You selfish son of a bitch.
I get to go on all the fun rides. I get to have all the toys, everything. Right. Yeah. I don't even know her name, but she's great having her around.
Sounds pretty damn fun, actually. That's a good one though. You know what I always said? It'd be the most valuable drug ever. If you could take a pill and feel the first.
Yeah. Again. Yeah. Get that
you take a pill or something and then boom, you forget that memory in your brain and then you go do it again. And it's like, oh my God.
What's that like? What's that? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or of
is that what that's about?
With Jim Carrey, remember that one, Eternal Sunshine?
I haven't seen it. I didn't watch that movie.
So he goes in, if you haven't seen, it's a great movie. He's an actual serious movie, but he goes in and like there's a procedure where he's trying to forget Kate Winslet, his girlfriend or whatever, and so he goes in and gets it wiped out. And I think at the end they meet again, and it's like that anyway. But it's that thing, like it goes in and wipes out the memories. If I'm not mistaken, but
it's interesting.
But all right, well, hey, thanks everyone for getting in on it. If I missed you, I apologize, but we'll see you next time. And have a great rest of your Wednesday. All right, okay, bye.